The Lopes make their return to the hardwood tonight as they return from a road trip to the Rainbow Warrior Classic down in Hawaii. The Lopes will take on the 0-2 Park University Gilbert Buccaneers tonight in their home opener. I'm Kyle Borg alongside Diana Johnson. And Diana, volleyball is finally back here tonight on campus, and so are the Lopes after making that return from the road trip in Hawaii.
Yeah, Kyle, the Lopes recently traveled to the land of surf and sunshine to play in the Rainbow Warrior Classic at Hawaii's Stan Sheriff Center. They played 3 games against Harvard Emmanuel and the #1 team Hawaii and came back 1-2. In the game against Hawaii, the boys unfortunately lost in 3 sets, but they came back. They actually became the first team to score 20 points against the Rainbow Warriors so far this season. Although the Lopes put up a good fight, it was their errors that came back and bit them in the butt. The Rainbow Warriors had only 6 hitting errors, whereas the Lopes had about 20, which is almost a full set of points. Some players that stood out were the 2 outside hitters, of course, Christian Janke and Camden Gianni. Christian Janke led GCU with 9 kills and 4 aces. Camden Gianni also had 7 kills and 4 digs. Tonight will be a good game for the Lopes to grow as a team and lessen the margin of error.
Absolutely, and they are definitely excited here tonight for their home opener, as is the Antelope Gymnasium. It's already loud and rocking. And before we get to first serve, let's take a look at how the Lopes can get their 2nd win on the season and their first here at home with the Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game.
So our first key is home opener. Tonight is the Lopes home opener, and I do not know about you, Kyle, but I have been counting down the days to men's volleyball season, and it's finally here. I expect the gym to be packed, and honestly, it is quite packed already, and it's already quite loud. And that's going to help the boys feed off the crowd's energy. The second key of the game is kill the errors. Like I said previously, the Lopes had 20 errors in the game against Hawaii. These errors are easily fixable, and I know head coach Matt Worley was talking about this before the game, how it wasn't the same team in the practice gym. Our third key to the game is big experience. This is a very young team, but a lot of the starting players got some priceless experience last season. The players may be young, but they have good experience, which head coach Matt Worley believes will take many of the teams by surprise.
Absolutely. Everybody on their feet here in the Antelope Gymnasium as the Park University Buccaneers will get us started with the first serve to open up men's volleyball 2020 here at Grand Canyon University. It will be number 8, Trent Williams, to serve it away for Park. Park in the visiting road blacks with their libero in white. The Lopes in the home white with the libero Cole Udall in purple, and immediately right off the start, it is a service error for Park, and the Lopes take a 1-0 lead as Ian McLean, number 10 for GCU, will head back to serve. The rest of the starters for the Lopes are number 8, Heath Hughes, number 11, Christian Janke, looking to add on to his hot freshman season he had last year. That one's set to the back row and will be sent over. Hughes outside, that's Janke, it's gonna fall. Janke on the board with kill number 22 on the year and kill number 1 tonight. Hugo Fisher will get his first start of the season alongside Kyle Thompson, and of course, number 5, Camden Gianni, making his Antelope Gymnasium home debut here tonight for the Lopes. McLean serves it again, that one will be set behind and up, and that one will fall, and Park University is on the board.
Looked like Ian McLean just kind of second-guessed himself on placement for that defense, but he knew what he did wrong, and he's going to get it next time.
So the Park University starters will be number 1, Kyle Heaton, number 6, Calais Rubin, number 8, Trent Williams, number 9, Xander Thies, number 10, James Contreras, number 13, Addison Henkel, and number 17, Seth Gallagher. That one will go to Gianni, and it's gonna fall. Gets the soft touch from the back line, and Gianni, his first kill in Antelope Gymnasium, comes off of that beautiful setup from Heath Hughes. And now Hugo Fisher, number 19, will head back to serve with the Lopes up by 2.
That was a tough one to read. You could see it looked like he was gonna go at full force and just dropped back on the power and dropped it short. Park University just didn't see that one coming.
And they couldn't quite get that one over the net, as that one was hit right into the top of the net. No touch, said the up official. And the Lopes go up by 3 as Fisher set to serve once again. Almost got an ace on that last one, the big lefty. He'll go again. That one's set into the middle. That one will be touched. Fisher digs it out. In the middle, Thompson right there. Kyle Thompson gets his first kill on the night, and nobody for Park was there to try and cover that one, as Kyle Thompson found all kinds of space in that Park defense.
Kyle Thompson is an interesting one this season. Head coach Worley believes that he's probably the most improved player since last year. He really has taken a step forward in improving his volleyball IQ. You can see he's getting some air in the front row defense, and you can definitely tell that he's ready to go this season.
Kyle Thompson absolutely ready to go, and so is Heath Hughes, as he just got that big kill. The setter not going to get very many of those, but he shows it off right there, and a service ace. Hugo Fisher. And a timeout will be called by the Buccaneers of Park University, down by 6. Early on here in set number 1, it's 7-1 Grand Canyon in the home opener. And Diana, leading the Lopes is 5th-year head coach Matt Worley, who sits at 68 career wins. One more, and that win here tonight will give him the all-time make him the all-time wins leader here at GCU in men's volleyball history.
Yeah, Kyle, Matt Worley has had quite the history in the sport of volleyball. It is his 5th year as head coach at Grand Canyon University. Worley coached the U.S. team to a silver medal in the Norseca Champions Cup, a tournament featuring the U.S., Canada, Puerto Rico, and gold medal winner Cuba at the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Training Center. Worley also played 2 years with the junior national team and was Team USA's starting setter for the 2007 Junior World Championships. He trained 1 season with men's national team in 2010. He's, like you said before, on track to become the wingingest men's volleyball coach in GCU history this weekend. He needs 1 more win to top former coach Jeremy Price with 69 career wins. So Kyle, GCU's program should be so thankful to have him as their head coach.
Absolutely. Coach Worley loves it here, and he has loved every minute. The Lopes pretty much been over 500 for the last 3 out of 4 years. Last season, they did finish with a losing record, but came out strong with a couple of huge wins for that program as well, along with 6 wins versus ranked opponents. 5 of them were here at home, and that's going to be another ace for Hugo Fisher. So back-to-back service aces right out of the timeout. And Hugo Fisher will go back to serve yet again. It's 8-1. Lopes have the lead. I want to rock it right back over. Thompson sends it down, and it'll go out of bounds. Thompson kill number 2, and the Lopes up by 8. That one will be set to the back row. Just has to send that one over. Udall to Hughes in the middle. Kyle Thompson. It's going to fall again. Kyle Thompson, another huge kill. Number 3 for him. And Fisher will go back to serve and look to put the Lopes up by double digits. Fisher, another big serve, but that one will be kept in play and then sent over from the back row by number 8, Trent Williams. So he gets on the board, and it's 10-2 now, as Addison Hankel will go back to serve for the first time tonight for the Buccaneers. Another service error for Park. And the Lopes go back up 11-2 and get it right back. As Christian Jenke, the nation's ace leader through the first few games of the season. So ranked number 1 in the entire NCAA Division I for aces on the year. He's got 10. And 7 of those came against Emmanuel in Hawaii, and a big swing and a miss on the outside. And that one will get down. The Lopes go up by 10.
Coming in for the Buccaneers, number 11, Andrew Libby. Christian Janke to serve.
Andrew Libby, number 11, checks in for Park, makes his first appearance, and Janke will get ready to serve yet again.
I have no doubt, Kyle, that we're going to see some more aces out of Janke tonight. He's swinging hard, and he's not taking it easy on Park University.
Hughes in the middle, Thompson! Kyle Thompson finds the floor, and the Lopes go up by 11. And Kyle Thompson is feeling it here early on.
Yeah, like I said, he is another player to watch this season. Worley has been impressed with his performances so far in the gym, and he's ready to play, like I said. Already up 4 kills.
Janke, that one will go right into the net. So the first service error of the night for GCU. We'll give it right back to the Buccaneers as Libby will go back to serve it away now. That one outside, Gianni. That one's gonna get blocked off of the antenna, but Gianni will get credited with kill number 2. And the Lopes get it right back up by 11. Thompson back deep, he serves that one away. That one will get out of bounds, and Heaton will get a kill, and it's 10-4, or excuse me, 14-4. GCU is up by 10 now. Hughes outside for Fisher in the back. That one will go out of bounds. And Hugo Fisher gets on the board with another kill there, and it's 15-4.
Heath Hughes to serve.
The setter, Heath Hughes, he'll go back now to serve it away for GCU. The Lopes have dominated Park here from the start, and the float serve will go to the outside now. Hughes is going to be there to get it out. Udall set up for Gianni. Off of the fingertips, but out of bounds, no call on the touch. And the Buccaneers will get it back. Sure looked like it got a touch from right here. Up official says differently, and the Lopes up by 10, 15-5.
It looked like Gianni was trying to get a little bit of the top of the blocker's fingertips and kind of send that one a little bit more into the back of the court, but didn't quite get what he was looking for.
But the Lopes will get it right back on the third service error of the night for Park, and it's 16-5. Gianni's first serve almost gets down for an ace, but it's kept alive. Udall diving and keeps that one up outside, but Hughes is going to be called for the double touch. A little bit of a setting error on Hughes. Didn't agree with the call, but Lopes back up by 10. 16-6 is the score.
Hughes is one of those players that we haven't seen yet really on the court. I believe it's his first time playing this season. And we talked to head coach Worley before the game, and he said they're really just playing around with some options because all the guys are showing some great prospects and talent.
McLean back to serve again. Thompson back into the front row after another big kill from Hugo Fisher. And Hugo Fisher, one of those sleeper players for this Lopes team, didn't get a lot of action last season, but has seen a lot of action early on this year, and the Lopes up 17-7 now. Back to Park on the service error. That one right at Gianni. Hughes outside. Janke's going to be blocked. Hughes for Gianni in the back row. Kept up again, out of bounds. Couldn't quite corral it, and it's 18-7. Gianni with another big kill.
Lopes are doing a great job of running a quick, fast system offense. They're keeping the ball low right to the setter, and the setter's given his hitters very quick options that's kind of taking Park University by surprise.
Hugo Fisher to serve.
Lopes almost out of rotation on that one. Didn't quite know who was going to be the server. It is going to be Hugo Fisher. Up by 11 now, a conversation with Park. And the down official ready to restart play now. Fisher, the big left-handed serve, got the Lopes up to a big lead on his first serves from the service line. And now a double touch is going to be called on that set attempt from Park. And the Lopes go up by 12, their largest margin of the night. So another timeout taken by Park University. It's 19-7. Grand Canyon has the lead, and they are dominating the Buccaneers early on here as we get ready to close out set number 1 here on opening night in the Antelope Gymnasium. You're watching men's volleyball right here on GCU TV.
Curiosity fuels you. So when you're ready for a fulfilling new career, let your curiosity fuel that change. Grand Canyon University's online degree programs in technology make it convenient for you to achieve your dream. GCU teaches you how to plan for innovation. By applying that knowledge to today's most challenging problems, you're helping to build a better tomorrow. Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Back inside the Antelope Gymnasium on the campus of Grand Canyon University, where the Lopes open up a 12-point lead over the Park University Buccaneers, up 19-7, getting ready to close out set number 1.
So a little bit of some facts about Park University. They're a brand new university right here in Arizona, located in Glendale. This is the first year actually that they have a men's volleyball team, Kyle, which is quite interesting. Some interesting facts from this past week. They played Benedictine University, who was NAIA's champion from last season, and they took them to 5 sets. So I was kind of expecting a little bit more out of this first set, but we'll see how the rest of it plays out.
And Benedictine, an NAIA powerhouse for years now. They are the number 1 ranked team in the NAIA. And they came into Antelope Gymnasium and almost beat the Lopes last season in 5 sets. So gotta love that at a Park in their first ever volleyball match. They were able to almost beat a national powerhouse. So Fisher with another huge serve. And the Lopes are up 13 and 5 points away from a decisive set number 1 victory. But Fisher serves that one just a little bit long. And it's 20-8. Addison Henkel gets his second chance now at the service line. He had a service error last time up, and that one almost falls. Janke right there. Outside, Hugo Fisher off the top of the head of number 17, Seth Gallagher for Park University, and Fisher with another kill. And that is kill number 3 for him. Janke gets ready to serve, looking to get his first ace of the match and tack on to that already national lead in aces for him. And how about that?
That's number 11.
Right on cue, number 11 from Christian Janke. He averages about 1 ace per set. And we'll see if he can add on to that, as it is 22-8. Lopes 3 points away now. And now a conversation with the down official and Coach Worley on the far sideline. Not sure about what exactly, but it looks like we are ready for play yet again. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some new faces on the court here in set number 2 and 3 moving forward, as Janke back-to-back service aces. There's number 12 for Christian, and that is definitely not somebody you want to see on the service line if you're any team going forward throughout the rest of this season. And Christian Janke's been a dangerous server since last season as a freshman, but has really picked it up here in his sophomore campaign. Almost got 3, but Heath Hughes is going to get another kill. He's got a pair. And the Lopes have set point.
Christian Janke to serve.
3-0 scoring run for the Lopes. Jenke's gonna end the set with a service ace, and 3 out of the last 4 points of set number 1 came off of the Christian Jenke ace, and how about that? Picking up right where he left off in Hawaii.
Yeah, Kyle, what a great way to end the set. We saw lots of good things this set. We of course know that Coach Worley's moving people around and kind of trying to find that sweet rotation with all the right players to keep moving forward as the season progresses. As you talked about a little bit earlier, I do expect to see some new players in the second set.
And we will see who comes out to play in the second set. Will Park University make it a little bit closer in set number 2? The Lopes take set number 1, 25-8. We'll be right back with the remainder of this match right here on GCU TV.
So one key component that makes the Waste Management Phoenix Open so successful is Cox Business. Over 700,000 people are going to come enjoy TPC Scottsdale, from digital TV to digital phones to security, and most importantly, that free Wi-Fi all over this property. We simply couldn't do it without a partner like Cox Business. We're grateful, we're thankful, it's a hole-in-one.
And we are back inside the Antelope Gymnasium as we get ready for set number 2, about a minute away as the Lopes won set number 1, 25-8. But before we get started with set number 2, it is good to see Camden Gianni back on the floor for GCU in the same place where just over a year ago he suffered from a heart issue which kept him out all of last season. So the redshirt freshman back and looks pretty good, Diana, in his first home match of his career.
Yes, Kyle, Camden Gianni is finally getting to see his first season playing with the Lopes after the unfortunate incident that occurred right here in the Antelope Gymnasium last year during the first day of practice. Johnny went into a little bit of some heart issues. He said he was feeling weird throughout the whole practice session. It was ultimately athletic trainer Deborah Storm and assistant to the head coach Dennis Flowers who were able to save the life of Gianni. It's a complete crazy story, and you can actually read more about it on the GCU Lopes website from Lopes insider Paul Coro.
Absolutely. Good to see Gianni back as he started off with 3 kills on 4 total attempts and 1 assist there in set number 1. He will start set number 2 on the bench, as it looks like it'll be Jenke ready to serve alongside Thompson, Udall, Hughes, Burton, and McLean.
Somebody said it was a little quiet in here. Will somebody make some noise? And remember, nobody.
So set number 2 getting ready to get underway. Jenke just got us off with 3 out of 4 straight aces. He attacks on. He's got 13 now on the season.
The Lopes will begin this.
He did tie the all-time record for aces in a set for GCU against Emmanuel last weekend with number 7. So 8 will give him the all-time record. See if he can get that tonight. As we are ready to get back underway, whistle blows, and we are ready to go. High toss from Jenke. Rocket almost finds the floor. Park will start with an attack. Hughes can't keep it alive as Fisher will dive at it, and it'll deflect out of bounds. And Park will take their first lead of the match at 1-0.
Great service attempt by Jenke, of course. Saw the ball go way up to the ceiling and put it right in the court. Great effort.
Xander Thies will serve for Park, number 9. Hughes keeps it up. Fisher can't get it over the net, and Park University will go up 2-0. And if you're the Lopes, you definitely got to be careful here in set number 2, as this will be the tone setter really for the rest of this match. You don't want to get too confident in yourself here, even against an NAIA school like Park, who is just starting off, as Udall will get that one out to Burton. And that one will be kept alive by Park. Outside finds the line. Henkel able to get that one to fall, and Park University is up 3-0.
And you know, Kyle, Park's just not, they're not just going to give this game to the Lopes. They, honestly, if I were them, I'd want to win this game, because that's going to get them talking in their, that's going to get other teams talking about them in this first season.
Absolutely, good exposure here for Park University. As that serve went a little bit long, as it's 3-1 now, as Ian McLean will get ready to serve it for the Lopes. But that one will go right into the net as Udall gets ready to check back in. It's 4-1 for Park University, led by head coach Clay Webb in his first season. He's an Arizona State alumni, along with the women's volleyball head coach at Park University. So he's pulling double duties right now for Park, as Hughes will get that one outside. Burton with a little bit of a tip to keep it up. And now that one will go to the back row, right at Udall. Nice pass to Hughes. Back outside for Jack Burton, it's gonna fall. Jack Burton gets his first kill of the night, and the Lopes are back within a pair as it's 4-2.
Coming in for the Buccaneers, number 3, Nico Gutierrez. Hugo Fisher to serve.
Hugo Fisher now. He'll go back to serve. He had a nice little run for the Lopes as well early on to jump out to a 10-1 lead in set number 1 for the Lopes. Fisher will have a service, not quite an ace. That one's kept alive. Burton right there at the net to stuff it back home. And the Lopes back within 1. So Hugo Fisher almost picking up another ace. We're looking for ace number 3 for him. He's got 2 already. So looking to tie Janke for the lead in service aces is Hugo Fisher. Lopes down 1 early here in the second set. That's gonna be the ace we were looking for, and it seems like every time we start talking about it, Diana, the Lopes answer right back with an ace. It's like they can hear us.
It appears so, Kyle.
Hugo Fisher to serve.
So Hugo Fisher with his 3rd ace on the night. Lopes have 6 total, so 3 from Fisher, 3 from Janke. And that one will be set right in the middle. Fisher to Udall. Jack Burton again. That one will get off the ceiling and out of play. Jack Burton off to a hot start here in set number 2. He's got 3 kills as well, and the Lopes are up 5-4.
All outsides that we've seen put in the game tonight have done a stellar job of really getting around the outside block, because we know those blocks are big.
Fisher, another rocket serve. Udall gets the pass away to Hughes. Back row, Janke. That's gonna fall right into the cheerleaders on the right-hand side of us into the Havoc section. 6-4, GCU all of a sudden flipped the switch and turns it back on. And Christian Janke, another big kill, 6-5. 5-0 scoring run for the Lopes. So kill number 4 for Christian tonight. And another service ace. Hugo Fisher, he's got 4. So maybe it's gonna be a race to that ace record in a single match for Fisher and Janke. It appears that they have a little bit of a competition between the two of them to start this season.
It looks that way, Kyle. They both have really good jump top serves. Really hard to read. They kind of move around a little bit, kind of like a float serve, but they got so much force and power that it's so hard to read them and really get them to the setter where they need to go.
So that point by the Buccaneers ends a 6-0 scoring run. 7-5 is the score here inside the Antelope Gymnasium. Lopes with 7 service aces now. That one will go up. Hughes gets his hands to it, sends it right back down. Heath Hughes is right there for the Lopes. And he's got 3 kills now, all on that little nice Little play by your setter who just defending the net nicely.
Yeah, we don't see that very often, but great job by Heath Hughes.
Doing his best Claire Mitchell impression, it looks like. Saw a lot from that in the fall from the women's volleyball team and Claire Mitchell. As that one will get sent down by Seth Gallagher, and it's 8-6 now, GCU. Gallagher will go back to serve. Lopes will get that one back. It's 9-6 now here in set number 2. Thompson serves it away for the Lopes. That one will be just a little bit long, and Park keeping this one to a 2-point margin as it's 9-7 now, almost matching that total of what they had in all of set number 1. So it looks like Park really starting to settle in now.
Sometimes it can be a little bit intimidating coming into GCU's arena because we are known for our havocs, for being really loud and really proud for our teams, and sometimes that throws off teams a little bit. So like you said, Kyle, they definitely are settling down a little bit more and getting more into a rhythm.
So another kill by Park gets them back within 1. Kyle Heaton serves it again. Janke, Hughes, McLean in the middle. Gonna be kept alive, but too many touches, or they're gonna call a lift on that one. It looked like 4 touches from here. So nonetheless, a point for GCU, and it's 10-8. Hughes is gonna go back to serve now for the Lopes. That one set outside, and that one will not get over the net. They're going to say 4 touches as that one looked like it might have deflected off the top of the tape there. 11-8 in favor of GCU. They're out to a 3-point lead. Hughes again now. High arcing serve from him outside, right at Udall. Hughes will run it down outside for Janke. Not this hit Janke wanted there. That one will go off of the antenna, it looked like. Saw some movement, or they're going to say double touch. That time on Park University. Couldn't quite see it. So I'm standing right behind the up official. Lopes up by 4. Hughes again. That one will be kept alive by Park. That one's set outside. That'll get down, and it looked like that one got blocked by Janke and McLean out there. 13-8 now. Both teams still looking for their first official block on the match. And Park University, through their first 2 matches, Diana, was pretty much known for their blocking. Nice net presence from them.
Yeah, great net presence from them. It's a little bit surprising. You look over and you don't see a whole lot of height from the team, but sure enough, they did a great job against Benedictine University, who, like I said before, national champions in the NAIA. They kept them to 5 sets. Incredibly impressive for a first-year team.
Absolutely. Lopes up by 5, 13-8 here in set number 2. We'll be right back with the rest of this men's volleyball home opener right here on GCU TV.
State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
And we are back inside the Antelope Gymnasium, where the Lopes have a 5-point advantage over the Buccaneers of Park University. And Diana, the Lopes lead a couple of categories, or not lead, but are in the top 10 in a couple of categories here early on through the season.
Yeah, the Lopes rank in the top 10 nationally in 4 categories. GCU ranked 7th in team attacks per set at 28.33, 8th in digs per set at 9.78, and 9th in 2 categories, aces per set with 1.89 and assists per set with 11.44.
That one will be kept alive. Diving play, Heath Hughes. Fisher will push. And the Buccaneers will attack once again. That one just past the outstretched arm of Heath Hughes. Will get down, and it's 13-9 now.
Trent Williams to serve.
Trent Williams will be the server for the Buccaneers. Looking to come back in this set. They have already scored more points than they did all of set number 1. So it's 13-9. Williams gets ready now. Right at Burton. Udall will set up to the net. Fisher couldn't quite keep it off the antenna. And it's 13-10.
Trent Williams to serve.
Williams gets set as the cheers for Grand Canyon start to get a little bit louder now as this one a little bit closer. Janke, big swing blocked. Burton right there to cover. Back for Janke again. Off of the hands, kept alive, but that one ultimately gets down. Christian Janke, another big kill for him. That'll give him the team lead 5 and the match lead. And the Lopes go up 4, and he will go back to serve it yet again, try and match Hugo Fisher's 4th service ace as he's 1 away from that total now.
Janke, talk about a real asset to the Lopes this year. He also was a big component last year. He was the team leader in points, kills, and service aces.
So Hugo Fisher, a little bit of a hitting error on that one. Just couldn't quite get his wrist to snap down on that to keep that ball low as that one will go out of bounds. And it's 14-11 now. Park will serve it away again. Hughes to McLean. That's going to fall. Ian McLean on a nice attack play from the Lopes right there.
Those are incredibly difficult to time, and you could tell that the whole team was pumped after that. Great job from Ian McLean.
And now he will head back to serve it away. That one into the middle, right at Hughes. McLean's gonna set outside for Fisher. Big swing on the left hand of Hugo Fisher. That's gonna be kill number 4 for him. And it's 16-11. GCU. McLean serve almost returned in a nice little touch by Gallagher right there. 16-12, Buccaneers get it back.
Lopes blockers had a little bit of a timing issue. You could see that Kyle Thompson really wanted to go up right when the ball was coming towards the net, but yeah, you could see that there was some issues with that.
Udall, good pass. Janke from the back line yet again. Christian Janke, another huge kill for him. 17-12, Lopes lead.
Hugo Fisher to serve.
Hugo Fisher now. He'll go back to serve it away. He's got 4 service aces on the night, and we're going to keep talking about that number as that number is more than likely going to keep climbing for him and Janke as the team's got 7 total. That one nicely kept alive by Park, and that one will get off of Thompson's hands. Another point, and a stern look from Coach Worley on the sideline over there at his team after that one. And Diana, this is what we talked about at the beginning of the set, letting Park University hang around and not wanting to give in to too many errors. Hughes, that time Thompson makes up for it. And a nice kill from Kyle Thompson. Be kill number 5 for him. Jack Burton will serve it away. 18-13 is the score here as we get closer and closer to the end of set number 2. Lopes looking to go up 2-0. And really put themselves in the driver's seat going into set number 3. A rocket of a serve off the arm of Burton. That one up and stuffed. Kept alive right at Udall. Hughes. Jet time. Jack Burton in the back row. That will fall. They're going to say that one did get touched either at the net or in the back row. Couldn't quite tell. But 19-13 is the score.
That's really a signature move for the Lopes, that back row attack. Quite hard to read, especially when you don't have a blocker up. They're coming so fast that it's so hard to receive them.
Service ace number 8 on the night, and the first by a player not named Hugo or Christian, as Jack Burton gets ace number 1 for him, and the Lopes go up by 7. That one just missing the line. So the Buccaneers stay within 6, 20-14, looking to get themselves on a little bit of a run, as Seth Gallagher will go back to serve it away now. So the Lopes' record for aces in a match is 11. Lopes 3 away from that number as a team. So up by 7 now, 4 points away from a set number 2 victory. Thompson looking to get something going from the service line now. That one in the middle. Burton can't quite get there. Udall will check back in. And it's 21-15 now in favor of GCU.
Ty Heaton to serve.
Player not really talked about much tonight. Cole Udall, 5 digs. Great job. We didn't really see very much from him in the Hawaii tournament. We knew he was struggling just a little bit, but he's back tonight, and he's doing a great job reading the offense of Park University.
And it looks like cleaning up a bit of a slippery spot there after the dive from Jack Burton. Just making sure nobody gets hurt. So 21-15. Justice Patterson, he'll check in now for Park University. He wears number 12 for the Buccaneers. Kyle Heaton, number 1, will be the server for Park as we get ready to get back underway after this conversation from the down official and Coach Clay Webb for Park. Just trying to, and it looks like they're going to have to sub out the guy that just checked in, number 12 for the Buccaneers. So Justice Patterson has to check back out for Park. As we get back underway, Hughes in the middle. McLean's going to be stuffed. Udall keeps it up, and now Jenke will send it over, and Park will reset. Now one, Udall keeps it up. Outside, Jenke. That's going to fall. Christian Jenke's pumped. Give him kill number 7 on the night, and it's 21-15, or 22-15, excuse me.
Heath Hughes to serve.
Hughes will serve that one to the back line. It's gonna fall. Heath Hughes, a big service ace. That's service ace number 9 for GCU. And Hughes is first on the night. He's got 18 assists as well to go along with a few digs as for him, as it's 23-15. Outside. That one's gonna be blocked. And the Lopes finally have themselves a net presence. 24-15, McLean and Fisher were right there. Waited a long time to get that first block for the Lopes, and they're normally pretty good up front. Coach Worley telling us before the game that he likes his depth up front and his height and how much of a net presence they truly have once they actually get going, like you just saw. Fisher, he'll end set number 2 with a kill, and it's 25-15 for GCU. So a dominating set number 1 victory and a 10-point set number 2 victory that Park kept close until the closing stages, where the Lopes were able to go on a big run to end set number 2. So the Lopes in the driver's seat now, going into what could be the final set of the home opener here tonight. We will be right back with set number 3 when we come back right here on GCU TV.
What he defended. She was pregnant. Emma was recovering. Emma was a bit of
USAA. And they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege. We're the Bakers and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
You have a foundation of strong values. You belong where your passions come to life. Grand Canyon University's online degree program in cybersecurity makes it convenient for you to join the newest front in keeping your community safe. GCU teaches you how to secure and protect a virtual environment. Join the growing field of cybersecurity.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
And we are back inside the Antelope Gymnasium, just under a minute and a half to go before what could be the final set here in the Antelope Gymnasium tonight, as the Lopes have a 2-0 advantage over the Park University Buccaneers. And now it is time to check out the upcoming schedule, brought to you by BSN.
Women's basketball hosts Kansas City tomorrow at 2 p.m., followed by more men's volleyball at 7 p.m. when the men face UC San Diego. Men's basketball returns Thursday at 7 p.m. as they take on Seattle U. Tune in to every home game right here on GCU TV.
Absolutely. The women's basketball team coming off of a nice win, 20-point win against Chicago State last night here at the GCU Arena. The GCU men's basketball team came off of a 14-point win on the road at Chicago State, as they are waiting to get to Kansas City for their game, possibly tomorrow night, maybe Sunday. We don't quite know, but the men will return home next weekend, where they will get Seattle University and Utah Valley. But tomorrow night, men's volleyball here at the GCU Arena, not in the Antelope Gymnasium, when UC San Diego comes to town tomorrow night after sweeping the Lopes last season. And now we'll go ahead and take a look at the Canyon State Stats Update, brought to you by Canyon State Credit Union. The Lopes are dominating the service game. They have 8 service aces on the evening, so 3 more will tie the record for So the Lopes dominating this match pretty much from start to finish, as it looks like David Keichel will get his first appearance of the night, along with Kayla Blazer in the front and new setter Owner Sakur. Trevor Weary also in the game, Thompson and Burton, and it looks like Avery Enriquez is ready to go on the bench as the new libero getting ready to check in here in this set, possibly for GCU. So you're going to get to see a few more players for GCU looking to dominate the rotation and get more playing time as this season moves on.
Yeah, Kyle, this doesn't surprise me that head coach Matt Worley is putting in some new players to kind of get some new exposure. It all goes towards the common goal of trying to figure out what team is the dream team and what lineup is going to carry them throughout the rest of this season and give them the greatest chance at success.
Well, this is a good game to pretty much evaluate a lot of that going forward, as tomorrow night's match will be a tough one. As we mentioned moments ago, UC San Diego came in here last season and swept GCU 3-0. So Lopes looking for revenge on that front, as Park University will get us going yet again. Williams sends that one to Weary. Right up top, Blazer gonna send it down. Kayla Blazer gets his first kill on the night, and it's 1-0 GCU.
And Kyle, we're 2 aces away from breaking that aces per game, record. We'll see if we can do it in this possible final set of tonight.
That one blocked. Oh, the Lopes saying they didn't touch it, but out of bounds. Oh, now they're going to correct it and say no touch, and GCU will get that one back, and it's 2-0 now. Owner Sakur will get ready to serve for the Lopes, as Avery Enriquez has checked in, the junior for the Lopes. He's got a twin brother that plays at Concordia Irvine. that the Lopes will see twice this season. Once at home and once in California. That one's sent right into the middle. Xander Thies with the hit and the kill. And it is 2-1, and he will go back to serve it away.
Lopes, loud as always inside the Antelope Gymnasium. Excited to see the boys back in season. I know I am. How about you, Kyle?
Absolutely. It'll be a great season. They had a decent season last year. A little bit of a down year record-wise, but very young team. They only graduated 2. They're only going to graduate just a few this season. As that one's going to be stuffed. Caleb Blazer right there, and it's going to be 4-1 GCU. So the second block on the night for the Lopes.
And you know, Kyle, GCU also faces tough matchups like BYU, USC, UCLA, Stanford,
all twice.
Harvard.
All twice.
Lots of great matchups coming towards you this season.
Absolutely, playing the very tough Mountain Pacific Sports Federation Conference, MPSF. Lopes finished second to the bottom last year in that, or in the conference, but they were able to knock off 6 ranked opponents, including 5 here at home, and one of those being BYU and USC. So both of those matches with them were split 1-1, so split the home and home, both of those, and then went on to the MPSF playoffs and lost on the road at USC to end their season. Lopes looking to get to the tournament for the first time this year as Enriquez keeps that up. That one will be outside for Burton. That's going to fall in a collision in the back row by Park. And it's 5-3 GCU. So now Caleb Blazer, he'll get ready to serve it away for the Lopes. Getting his first chance on the service line here tonight.
He's one of those seniors that will be graduating this spring.
Absolutely. One of those seniors, as you mentioned, and he is a good senior coming off the bench for most of his career. That one will be put in play by Burton, and it's 6-3. And GCU is starting to feel it. Blazer will go back deep yet again for the Lopes. That one set up, blocked by Burton. And that will go to the Lopes. And another point for them. Blazer gets ready to serve again.
Caleb Blazer to serve.
So just 2 seniors on the Lopes roster, and they're both on the floor right now. It is Blazer and Jack Burton, who will be graduating for GCU this year. That one set up to the back row. Sakur keeps it up off his face to Keichel, and then sent over by Burton. Up in the middle now, out of bounds. And another point for GCU, 8-3, up by 5.
You can see Sakur making a little bit of jokes off of that one, bouncing off his face in order to stay in play.
And that's when you know everything's going right. It's when things like that happen. Looks like he's playing soccer out here. Just trying to use every part of his body to keep it up. But Blazer will serve that one in the net. And it'll be 8-4 now in favor of the Lopes. Andrew Libby will be the server, number 11 for the Buccaneers. Enriquez right up to Sakur. Keichel will get that one to fall off the back wall, and he gets his first kill of the night. And David Keichel is on the board. He is 3rd on the team in kills. That's kill number 21 for him on the season already, just this being the 4th match that the Lopes have played. He's the server. And that one will be pushed outside. And Enriquez can't quite corral that as it's deflected out of bounds, and it's 9-5 in favor of GCU. Gallagher will serve. Weary right there to keep it up. Sakur, back row. Keichel, it's going to fall. David Keichel puts the Lopes back up by 5. They've doubled up. Park now 10-5 is the score here in set number 3. Senior Jack Burton now, he'll get ready to serve it away for the Lopes. Now one kept alive. Set to the back row. Enriquez is there. Keichel gets it. Sakur looks to send it down, and he will. Owner Sakur. 11-5 GCU lead. And the Lopes just having fun out here. You can tell the energy in the building. You can take a look at the bench after every point, and even on the floor, all smiles. Except for maybe the coaching staff. They're all business here tonight.
Absolutely, Kyle. You can see the guys are trying to a little bit recreate the women's volleyball tradition of making up funny kill point cheers, whatever you want to call them. They're really interesting to watch if you get a chance.
And a timeout called by Park University. It's 12-5 in favor of the Lopes. We'll be right back with the remainder of set number 3 right here on GCU TV.
Across the bearded desert to where the mountains touch the sky. This is Sanderson Ford country, where Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford country, built on serving you. Sanderson Ford, satisfaction in everything we do. We're Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford.
And we are back inside the Antelope Gymnasium, where the Lopes have a 12-5 lead over the visiting Park University Buccaneers. And they are up 2-0 on the Buccaneers. Are the Lopes here in the home opener of the 2020 season. Lopes looking to go to 2-2. And last year, the Lopes ranked number 5 in the nation in attendance per match, as they averaged 1,051 fans per match. They played 14 home matches for a total of 14,715 total fans. And the top 5 were in order: Hawaii, BYU, Long Beach State, and UCLA, followed by the Lopes. And then it was the Anteaters of UC Irvine, Pepperdine, Ohio State, Loyola Chicago, and rounding out the top 10 were the Nittany Lions of Penn State. And we are back underway. Jack Burton serves that one away, and that one will be stuffed at the net but kept alive by the Buccaneers. And then that will hit from the back row, unsuccessful from Andrew Libby, and it's 13-5 GCU.
Jack Burton to serve.
Burton serve out of bounds, and the Buccaneers will get that one back. 13-6, down by 7 are the Buccaneers of Park University, and they will get ready to serve it away, looking to stay alive here in this match and set number 3. Looking to go on a bit of a run. Pass to Sakur, up top, Thompson, swing and a miss. And it's 13-7 now. So Kyle Thompson no longer perfect on his kill to attack ratio. Weary to Sakur, back row for Burton. Kept alive, now back row, Libby off of the hands. And out of bounds, and it's 13-8. So now Park on a 2-0 scoring run, or a 3-0 scoring run. And they are back down within 6 now, or within 5. And now Keichel from the back row will just send that one over, and Park will look to attack, blocked at the net and kept alive. That one will be sent over. Enriquez is there. Sakur, Thompson again, blocked. Enriquez back row, Keichel. And now we've got ourselves a rally going here. That one will be stuffed and kept alive by Libby. And then a little give and go with Libby. Keichel, Sakur. He'll go with a quick touch. Kept alive again by Park. And now Sakur, back row, Burton. That's gonna fall. Jack Burton gets it. And Blazer gets ready to check back in, as Thompson will serve it away. Jack Burton now kill number 7, ties in with Christian Janke for the team lead and the match lead. So Jack Burton having himself an efficient night off the bench, making a case to get some more minutes, as that one will fall just in front of the diving Kyle Thompson, who will get ready to check back out for Enriquez. And it's a 5-point Lopes advantage yet again. Williams will serve it away for the Buccaneers. Right into the net is Trent Williams' serve. And Owner Sakur will serve it away now for GCU. They are sitting at 9 team service aces. 11 gives them a tied match record. 3 more will give them the all-time match record for aces in a single match. That one will be blocked but out of play. Weary and Blazer were right there. 15-10 is the score now here in set number 3. Gallagher comes back into the front row for the Buccaneers. Now it'll be served out of bounds, and another service error. That's service error number 9 on the match for the Buccaneers of Park University. Trevor Weary gets ready to serve it now for the Lopes. That one outside. Sakur keeps it up. Enriquez will bump for Keichel. Kept alive and sent over. Burton gonna fall off of the touch. Jack Burton, another kill. He's got 8, and the Lopes go back up by 7, and they're 8 points away from a sweep in their first ever meeting with Park University, though these two teams not unfamiliar with each other, as they did meet in a preseason fall scrimmage in the GCU Showcase, where they had a bunch of teams from the state of Arizona come and play, just a round-robin tournament. Everybody got to play each other, so these two teams seen each other for the second time this year, as Kayla Blazer gets another kill off the errant pass, and the Lopes up by 8.
We've seen 2 out of the 3 setters on the roster play in this game. Owner Sakur and Heath both doing a great job of putting up some great balls for the hitters.
That one will be sent down by Gallagher. 18-11 now. So Heath Hughes ended his night with 19 assists. Owner Sakur's already got 6 on the night, and he's only played in this set. So a nice set from Owner Sakur. No Tanner Petrel, we haven't seen him tonight. Blazer goes up again. He'll get another kill. Blazer's got 4, and it's 19-11. Kayla Blazer goes back now to serve it away for the second time in this set. See if he can tack onto that ace lead. Almost got that one to fall. Be sent over. Weary. Sakur outside. One will get out of bounds off the touch, and it's 19-12. So the redshirt freshman, number 12, Grayson Browning from Virginia Beach, Virginia, 6'5" outside hitter for the Lopes, has just checked into the back row, and now he'll pass it to Sakur. Up top, Thompson can't quite get it to fall. Will be set up and blocked, but out of bounds. And it's 19-13. Trent Williams gets the kill. So Andrew Libby, he'll go back deep to serve now for Park University is number 3, Nico Gutierrez, the 6'1" freshman. Outside hitter checks in for the first time tonight. That one's sent down. Kyle Thompson again. That's kill number 6 for him, and the Lopes 5 points away, as it is now 20-13, and David Keichel will serve it away for the purple and white.
And Kyle, we're still 2 away from beating that ace record keep an eye on that for the last 5 points of the game.
That one will go right into the net, so the 9th service error of the match for GCU to go along with Park's 9 service aces. Lopes up 6, 20-14 here on a Friday night here in Phoenix. Enriquez to Secure, up top, Thompson. Gets it to fall. Kyle Thompson, kill number 7, ties him with Christian Jenke and puts him one behind Jack Burton with 8. Grayson Browning, redshirt freshman, will serve it away for the Lopes. That one's gonna be stuffed at the net. Kyle Thompson and owner Secure. 3 points away, 22-14 now is the lead for GCU. That one will be sent right back down. Trevor Weary is there, and he's on the board with his first kill. 2 points away.
Very special announcement, so please stick around for that special announcement. Grayson Browning to serve.
Coach Worley, after that announcement made by the public address announcer Paul Denuser, looks like he is going to take over the all-time wins record here at GCU, but it will be prolonged just a little bit longer, 23-15. So Coach Worley right now entered this season with 67 wins on his career. He's at 68 right now to tie him for the lead. He's 68-52 overall as he enters season number 5, about to move to 69-52. Thompson up top, gets it to fall. He's got 8 to tie him with Burton. And now match point for GCU as Blazer checks back into the front row. Thompson will get ready to serve it away.
Kyle Thompson to serve.
Thompson to end the match for the Lopes. That one will be kept up. Set outside, gonna fall. Out of bounds is the call, and that is gonna do it. The Grand Canyon University Antelopes win the 2020 home opener to advance to 2-2 on the young season. Park University Buccaneers fall 2-0-3. A dominating match for the Lopes all the way around, Diana. 25-8, 25-15, and 25-15 through 3 sets. And the Lopes have yet to play more than 3 sets all season long.
Yes, Kyle, great performance from the Lopes. And it's official. Matt Worley has become the most winningest men's volleyball coach in GCU history with 69 career wins. It is hard to pull anything really significant from this game because there were so many substitutions. We saw so many players on the court. It's really hard to pick a player for the game because we saw so many players. However, the GCU Golf Course player of the game is Kyle Thompson. He was one of the players that stayed in throughout the whole game. He had a sizable amount of kills with, I believe, 8, which he tied with Jack Burton. He also was doing a stellar job of covering the net. It is so hard to do that, especially when the game moves so fast, but he was getting where he needed to go and taking off areas of the court, making it easier for his defensive players. I believe he is one to watch throughout this season. I have no doubt we will be seeing more from him.
And we thank you for tuning in. You can catch more men's volleyball action tomorrow night at 7 p.m. when GCU hosts UC San Diego at the GCU Arena right here on GCU TV. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. Another congratulations goes out to Coach Matt Worley, the all-time winningest coach in Lopes history. For everybody here at GCU TV, I'm Kyle Borg alongside Diana Thompson saying good night, and as always, go Lopes.